Hello, guys, gals, boys, girls, I don't care. Welcome to yet another time-lapse drawing from yours truly.
This is a time-lapse drawing? I thought you were gonna give us content, Mateo.
Yes, I'm aware of that. I am completely aware of that, actually. You don't think I monitor my channel like a good boy does? But no, I'm in the middle of making a new animation, and it should come out in the next few weeks if I don't procrastinate, because you gotta understand, my comic right now is on the brink of releasing, and it's just kind of stressful to just get all that stuff together, you know what I mean? Apparently, I can go an octave higher if I close my throat enough, I don't know. But listen, I decided to just give you guys a form of content. It's not the content you want, but it's content, that's for sure. All right, let's get into it. What exactly am I drawing here? Well, this is a page of my comics, so this is basically the quality of what you can expect. What would you expect from a comic that's been taken 5 months to make? This is what you would expect. Of course, it's not done yet. I've just started drawing it, but you know, it's gonna look pretty good at the end, I think so, I don't know. Oh yeah, and if this comes out today, happy Memorial Day. It's Memorial Day today. If you don't live in America, then happy Monday. But yes, to us Americans, Freedom Cheeseburger Day is here. It's just Memorial Day, but Freedom Cheeseburger Day is kind of close. Just 1 month. Talking about the 4th of July. But yeah, happy Memorial Day, fellow Americans. So I'd like to give a few updates on the comic real quick. I'm gonna do this in the next animation, but I felt like I just needed to summarize it here. Issue 1 is almost finished. Issue 2 has begun writing, and I'm gonna upload the comic to these places: Twitter, Tumblr, DeviantArt, possibly YouTube, and I'm going to make physical copies of the comic. Limited supply only. So you can just process that in your brain. Also, I'm going to be making separate accounts on those social media websites aside from YouTube. I feel like I'm just gonna have to do that because my social medias as it stands are kind of cluttered and I don't want them to be all weird. So I'd rather just make separate accounts on those 3 little social media platforms just for Swords Kid. So if this video comes out and there's also a Swords Kid Twitter, DeviantArt, and Tumblr, be sure to go follow those. Links in the description. But yeah, I'm just gonna talk, seeing as I don't have a lot to talk about during a time-lapse drawing, so let's try it. There was a really funny thing that happened yesterday that kind of fatigued me slightly, due to some chemicals, but I'll get to that in a little bit. So we were preparing for the landlords to arrive yesterday as of recording this, but they canceled to next week, so we have plenty of time to make the house look spick and span. But we didn't get the news until the day they actually were supposed to come, so that was kind of weird. Landlords, if you're watching this, I get it. You need to cancel sometimes, it's perfectly fine. If anything, it was beneficial to us too, because it was really a crunch at the time, but now we have like a whole week. So me and my dad go to the backyard and we start digging and cleaning and doing what we can. My dad tells me, hey Mateo, go get those doors and put them in the garage. Keep in mind that those doors have been there for years, just rotting away. And I was like, yeah, okay, I see no problem with that. I was wrong. So I grab the door, I go to the garage, I put it there, right? I go to the next door, I lift it up, and then on the third door, there is a spider army with black widows and just a giant queen black widow. It was massive. I'll put a dot on your screen just for actual size reference, so that's about how big it was. It's pretty flippin' big. I thought it was a normal Black Widow until I got my dad. I was like, hey dad, there is a massive freaking Black Widow army over here. Do you think you can come check it out before I move this door and get killed? He was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll come check it out. And he was like, holy moly, what's this? And I was like, I think it's just a Black Widow army, man. Just, I don't know what we're supposed to do at this point because we're only 2 boys. So my dad grabs a handy dandy bottle of bug spray, which is very disgusting. And this is where the chemical part comes in. My dad drenches, soaks, just completely tsunamis this bug army. He kills all the little spiders, but the only surviving spider is the Black Widow Queen. She was massive, dude. And no matter how much we sprayed her, she would just not die. My dad kept going on about, man, it's a complete shame we have to kill her. I'm like, well, in some cases, yes, but in this case, I don't want to die. So let's just, so we kill it eventually. My dad doing it by squishing it really slowly with a shovel. And since my dad is my dad, he likes to overlook a lot of things, rather look into a lot of things, I guess. Or I guess both if you want to look at it this way. He overlooked the fact that it was disgusting and he looked into the fact that the spider had a lot of guts, okay? So my dad squishes the spider and he's all like, oh man, look at all these guts. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's disgusting, but it's pretty cool. And then he makes me come over and look at the dead spider, and he's like, look at the red hourglass. And then he gave me this really cool fact where it was like, many years ago, they actually like thought of the red hourglass just as a symbol of how much time you have before you die, when you get bit by the spider, which I thought was pretty cool. But aside from that really nice fact, everything else was just... it's disgusting. So yeah, that was our little backyard endeavor, and those doors are still there. I mean, they're completely soaked in bug spray right now, but, you know, we got them. I think that's the end of this time lapse, and here is the finished product. This is what you can expect from my comic pages 20 and onward, because pages 1 to 20 are the pages I experimented and improved. And anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to me ramble about spiders, and thank you so much for watching this time lapse. It's not called speed drawing. It's called time lapse. Look into it. And I will see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.